Hi guys, this is Arnav from the TAS team. Today I want to briefly discuss why higher education marketers should use conversational landing pages in their Google Ads campaigns. To begin with, check out these two pages I have open. On the left, we have Drexel Online's computer science program landing page, which I reached by clicking on their Google ad for online computer science program. And on the right is a conversational landing page that we created out of the information on the traditional landing page. It works pretty simply. You interact with it in a chat to generate a lead and to reveal information. And we found that when you make the jump from the landing page on the left into the conversational landing page on the right, you will see a 2 to 3x increase in your conversion rate on Google. So that means if you were getting 100 leads on a certain ad spend before, you will now get 200 or 300 leads with that same ad spend. And it really doesn't take that much thought to figure out why this increase happens. If you look at the traditional landing page, it's not very visual. There aren't very many images. It's dependent on these large blocks of text to convey information, which no one is going to read. People are just going to skim over this because that's the way people behave when they reach a landing page. And it uses a form for lead capture. And people do not like forms. They close out when they see a form. Even if they return to this landing page later and fill it out, that's essentially 2 clicks which Drexel University is paying for. So using a form, using these blocks of text, they're not very engaging ways to interact with prospects. And that's why higher education marketing campaigns consistently have very low conversion rates. On the other hand, if you look at the conversational landing page that we created, it's the opposite. It functions on the design philosophy that less is more. So if I refresh the page real quick, you'll be able to see that at any given stage, when you land on the page later on in the lead generation flow, you are confronted with only a few messages worth of text at a time. This is essentially like reading a couple of tweets. So that automatically addresses the issue of there being too much text and information overload on the traditional landing pages. So that helps increase the conversion rate partly. The second way the conversational landing page helps is in the lead generation flow itself. So if I hit the request more information button, it's going to engage in a conversation with me to collect the same information that the form does, but it's just going to do it in a way that feels more personal, that feels more human. So, for example, in the form where it just says first name and there's a blank field and last name and a blank field, over here it asks me what my name is as a full question, and then it says nice to meet you, Arnav Patel, after that. So it feels much more human and it transforms a boring traditional landing page form experience into a consultation with someone from Drexel University. So if you're interested in making a conversational landing page like this for your marketing campaign, check out the guide we created in the comments or in the CTA at the end. In the guide, we go into a lot of detail. We discuss how you can design these landing pages, how you should make your branding for the highest conversion rates, what sorts of wording you should use in the messaging, and how you should order the questions in the lead generation flow. So if that's the sort of content you're interested in, check out the guide in the comments or in the CTA at the